Hey guys, it's Destiny Manifeste. This is T and J, and today we're coming back to you guys with another podcast video. I don't know what the sound effects in the background. So this is going to be why prayers don't work in this matrix. Yes. And let's get into it. Actually, before we do, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, the notification bell as well, so that you're always notified when we have new content up for you guys. This is going to be a good one. Let's get into it. Have you ever noticed how when people pray, or even when you pray, oftentimes, you'll beg and plead, please, God, please. Oh, Lord, and that's not something to say. Let me, I don't know, win the lottery. Please let my friend feel better. Please let me get this job. From a place of begging. Yeah, a powerlessness. Exactly. Prayers don't work because you're coming from a place of begging, which is powerless, like you just said. You're giving all of your power away, and that's not okay. And then it creates more states of want and need. When you're like, please, I need this. Please, I want this. The universe is listening, but all it hears is need and want. Okay, wish granted. You got more wishing and more wanting. Thank you. Because in those states too, you believe that you're in need. You believe that you need to beg. So when we said before in our last podcast episode that you manifest what you believe and not what you want, the universe is giving you, you're creating rather, not even being given, you're a creator. You're creating need and want. And your wishes are coming true. Yeah, you have more needs, you have more want. Oh, please, I'm not going to say, I'm not going to cast spells on myself. But if someone's saying that they're unhealthy and they need to get better, the universe is going to create more unwellness for them because they need to get better. So they're in a space where they constantly need to get better, which means that they're unhealthy. Exactly. That actually means that their prayers are working. Yeah, you just don't like the outcome. Yeah, because you're not doing it right. The most powerful words in the English language are I am. You have to command things into existence. You have to command what you want. I am rich. I am well. I am successful. I am healthy. I am happy. I am in my ideal relationship. And not only just, saying these things and not believing them, that's where visualization comes in and specification. You have to visualize yourself in great health. You have to actually feel that because it works on emotional energy too. And then afterwards, you have to also be specific. What is wealth to you? If you're like, oh, I'm wealthy, I'm rich, the universe can be like, okay, here's $5. You found $5 on the ground. You're $5 richer. Yeah, what's wrong? Why? We compared the universe to being like a restaurant. You have to be specific at a restaurant, or else they're going to come out with anything. If you go to a restaurant and you say, I'd like some food, please, and the universe is the restaurant, they'll probably just pick up some dog food, put it in a bowl, and give it to you. You're shocked and mad. You're like, where's my food? The universe is like, what? That is food. Yeah, it's not. It's dog food, but it's food nonetheless. You can't be mad, right? And it's like, you knew you wanted lobster bisque. Why didn't you just say, I have lobster bisque. This is what I want. Yeah, so it's like, be specific. Be specific, visualize, feel what it is that you want, feel what it is that you desire to have. Thank you. Yeah, not just any lobster. You don't want old lobster bisque with mold on it. You don't want cold lobster bisque. You don't want cheap lobster bisque. You want the most decadent. You want the hottest coming out steaming. You imagine the smell. Yeah, it smells so delicious. It's a big bowl of it. It's not some small bowl. You have enough for you and your family. You're sitting in this restaurant, maybe there's some nice fancy bread on the side. It's got a fancy plate. Thank you. There's a salad. You got your wine glass there. There's a nice breeze from the air conditioner. You need to feel everything. It's a deep sensory experience. Visualization is so fun. That's true. And then when you actually get that afterwards, it's really important, guys. You have to be specific. Be specific and command what you want to existence. You're not begging. I mean, when you talk about I am too, it's like, that's why it was in the Christian Bible. I know that we said that we're not religious. We know that the Bible is a book of spells. It's a book that's kind of been plagiarized from so many different sources and stuff. But when Jesus said, I am that I am that I am, that's how you manifest. It's like, I am rich. I am happy. I am, or not just rich. I am a millionaire, a multimillionaire. I am this, whatever it is. I am making $50,000 a month, whatever it is that you want. That's how you manifest it. Those are the most powerful words.
Exactly. And apparently you can even end your affirmations with "it is done." There was this group of people, and I really need to find out their names. Like, I need to be specific. I'm sorry. But there's this group of people, and they would go around and they would heal people. They would perform miracle procedures on people that would heal them from ailments that doctors couldn't help them with. They would chant, and in their language, what they were saying is, "It is done. This person is well. This person is healthy. It is done." And people would get better.
Mm-hmm. They weren't saying, please, please let them be well.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. Yeah, this matrix, it responds to power. So don't come from a place of powerlessness. We know that the constant media programming and stuff, they love to say, you're only human. Mm-hmm. And you notice how they love to say, we're only human, as if being human makes you so weak. No, you're a creator. Basically, you're God in flesh form. You're giving all your power away when you let people tell you that you don't have any.
So that is so true.
It's such programming.
Seriously.
To disempower. And you'll be watching a cartoon and there's like some alien in the show telling you, oh, they're just a human, or like the bad guy, villain, I don't know, some creature saying that the hero is only human. It's like, I'm offended. Humans are powerful.
Seriously about.
And that was me as a kid.
Wow, you knew. That's the part.
They're closer to the higher realms and everything. Don't let these people offend you and try to take your power away. Mm-hmm. That's offensive.
It is, and that's what they did with the Bible. When they removed a whole bunch of the different stories in different books, when they removed a whole bunch of the books from the Bible, they took away a lot of the information that tells you that you're a creator. The Book of Thomas is pure manifestation information, and it's not in our Bible, and it teaches about it teaches about how to manifest, basically.
Yeah, you have to read the Apocrypha to be able to read that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not in the King James Version. They took it out.
They did take it out, and that's to control us, and that's to make us feel like we're powerless. And I might actually have to find that book and maybe read it on the channel.
Oh, we'll do a reading. That sounds great.
Awesome. And let us know, guys, if you'd be interested in that too. Another way that words are really powerful is music. Music is so powerful. A lot of music has affirmations, whether they're good or bad. Did you want to say anything?
I liked the story that you told me, so please go ahead with that story. Yeah, okay. I think that was so interesting.
The one with the guys, right?
Yeah.
So there's these guys, and this is from a different YouTuber's channel. He was interviewing these guys, and they used to be music producers. Up until last year, they were music producers. Then COVID hit. They couldn't go out and go to shows or anything because everyone had to stay inside and stay in lockdown. So they were in their parents' house. They were just living in their parents' basement playing video games. And then what ended up happening was they got a sign from the universe. Someone reached out to them randomly from Instagram. And so they built a business, did so well that they moved to Miami. They have this beautiful mansion. They're best friends, by the way, guys. And then they were kind of playing back music that they used to play a couple of years ago. They were playing that back just randomly. And they're like, oh my God, the lyrics of this song were describing this house that we're living in right now. This is this mansion that we talked about on the beach and everything in our music. We're living by the beach in that mansion.
Mm-hmm. And that's cymatics, guys. When you speak, then there's vibration to your words. When there's music that plays, music is vibration. Everything is frequency in this universe. We know this already. So that music that they played, that those cymatics, those frequencies, they went out into the universe. Whoever was listening to that music, they also visualized, along with the creators of the music, what their house would look like. They basically manifested it.
Yes.
But and use the audience listening to the music to help them manifest that house.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
And that's group manifestation. It works faster. And within a year, they went from their parents' basement to a mansion.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's the power of group manifestation through music.
Thank you. And then you have to think about the music that that you listen to, or the music that that's mainstream right now for us, and what are they creating?
All these breakup songs, all these songs about doing drugs and haters and all this stuff. It leads to miserable relationships. It leads to a miserable life. It leads to violence.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be so careful. That's part of your mental diet. What are you taking in every day? What are you listening to every day? What gets stuck in your head? Sometimes we'll be thinking of a song just randomly because it came from our subconscious. Like, what are the random songs that pop up in your head? Are they positive or are they negative? It is everyone's responsibility to make sure that you have a healthy mental diet, because the media sure won't do it for you. Like, there are corporations that are actively against you leveling up consciously and just creating a better life for yourself, and they're kind of against the human consciousness raising as well. One example of that is Bob Marley. Bob Marley's music was so positive. It brought people together. It brought Black and white people together. It was just so peaceful, and he ended up being a target. There are corporations that wanted him gone because it was a little too powerful, a little too positive, and there was actually an agent that was hired to kill him. And he said on his deathbed, yeah, I was hired to basically inject him with cancer. And he was a really nice guy, and I felt bad about it, but he was just too positive. Notice how his music doesn't really play like that, because that's not the messaging that they want to push out there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing. Like, we have to take a responsibility for like the programming that you get every single day, or else somebody's controlling it for you.
Mm-hmm. And also, when you manifest, don't be afraid to put your manifestations out there for many people to see. It's not to say, like, because I know that there's a saying too that, like, don't tell everybody your dreams, because, don't let people try to shoot it down and make you feel a certain way. Not in that sense. You don't need to tell everybody what you're doing. But if you're trying to manifest something for yourself, it doesn't hurt sometimes to put it out there, because, like, I'm sure you guys have seen those channels before on YouTube. People who are like millionaire in 2 years or something like that, or, they have a manifestation out there, and the people who hop onto their channel and the people who watch their videos, they're also helping to manifest this reality that this person is trying to create for their life. So don't be afraid to use that too. That's also a great technique that we've seen work for most people. A lot of people who say, I'm going to do this and make 10K a month. Maybe that's what their goal is or something like that. And they're coming from not making anything, Then you turn around, go back to their channel like 2 years later or something like that, and they're making that money that they said that they're trying to make. Now they're on to their next goal, and the people really help them manifest that into reality. And guys, that's free. People help you for free. It's not, people don't even jump on and say, you'll never do that. People jump on and say, I wish that for you. I hope that for you. People are generally good. People generally want each other to have good lives. So, don't be afraid to put that out there too. Start your own channel and, make your affirmations of what you're going to do. And, people will help you to manifest that. A business might come by and give you a sponsorship. Like, somebody's going to help you manifest that. So don't be afraid to get that kind of help. Group manifestation is powerful. So powerful. Mm-hmm. It's not to say that you can't do it on your own, but in a group too, it's definitely powerful.
Mm-hmm. These are golden nuggets, guys. I really hope that you are taking them in and implementing them. This is all stuff that, like, I wish I knew like 5-10 years ago.
I know.
I think the last thing that we'll say is basically use your intuition and use that to jump on opportunities as well. Like, anytime that you guys come up with an idea or something, don't listen to, like, this was from our last couple of videos too. Don't think about stats. Don't think about averages. Don't think about the people who have failed. Just know that whatever you want to do in this life, it's going to work out. Just tell yourself, I'm successful. This is happening for me. And just go and do it. That's anything. That's if you want to start a business, if you want to do KDP, which is Kindle Direct Publishing, or just, being an author of any kind. That's if you want to get into crypto. Crypto's huge right now. Just if your higher self is telling you this is a good idea, first of all, listen to your higher self. That's, you got to practice meditation and blocking out the outside noise. But when you get into your higher self, and you start to get messages, implement. And don't worry about what other people say. And just every day, just know that it's happening for me. And yeah, just watch the magic happen. Life is a lot more powerful and a lot more magical than they act like it is. People tell you, be realistic. And that's really a way of saying, well, think more negatively. You know, how about realistic has to be synonymous with negativity.
Exactly. Like, negativity is realistic to you.
That's really, why is it odd? It is odd, right? It's like, why is it positivity ever being realistic? Anyway, don't fall for that trap. Positivity is definitely realistic.
Positivity is our reality.
Exactly. And that's an affirmation. And that should be in people's affirmations as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Positivity is my reality. Well, I think that's all that I have for this video.
Me too. I hope you guys got something out of it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It really helps us in the algorithm.
It lets us know you guys like these type of videos as well, that you are finding them helpful.
That's true.
And we will see you guys in the next one.